Alright, thank you for tuning into Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service. What I have here is the finishing of the board, Audiopipe AP-3000.1D. And so I'm just going to go over the general information here that I have done. You can see that I have replaced the wiring. The interconnect wiring in between the two boards. I have fitted all the power supply 3205 transistors, and I have fitted the 640 ends on both boards for the outputs, and I do have the control harness attached. So the video I just released earlier about the differences of the rail voltage has been rectified, which you can see in the corner here on the last video where I showed you the differences of the rail voltages. So what I'll do now is I will show you what I've done on the rail voltages here. So you can see on the scope I have 60 volts low, 60 volts high, 60 volts low and 60 volts high on the rectifiers. What I did is I replaced the M6 and L6 transistors on the power supply drive, and I replaced the TL494 IC, which seems to have corrected the problem of the drive signal, which in turn corrects the voltage problems at the rectifiers. So again, I do have the 640 ends installed in the outputs, and I do have good low side drive on both boards. So there's my low side drive on one board and my low side drive on the other, and I do have a high side drive on both boards present. So there's my rail-to-rail drive on board B and my rail-to-rail drive on board A. So that finishes this board up. And just as a trick, if you do get your first 3000.1D board in Audiopipe board, you can disconnect this harness right here, and you can work on one board at a time. Well, you can work on this board, board A. If this is disconnected, you won't get any lights, of course, to show if it's going into protect or not, but if you use your scope, you can watch your output to see if you're getting pulled to ground, or if your gate is getting pulled to the positive rail, and it'll show you if you have a drive problem. So you can disconnect this harness right here to work on board A, and you can also you can reconnect this harness, and you can pull on this board. It's called Q21, which is the shutdown mute for the card, so you can eliminate board A and work on board B. Otherwise, this is all set, good to go. My next hurdle is going to be sliding this back into the heat sink and getting all these transistors lined back up, and then heating the traces that I rebuilt to make sure there's no stresses on the jumper wires that I installed from the gate resistor to the gate of the transistor. Otherwise, this board is done, functional, up and running. Again, it was a long project, but it's complete. So I do thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Leave me questions down below if you have any. I'm always willing to help anyone that comes by. And we will catch you on the next video. Again, thank you for watching.